educated. Some of them call themselves as scholars. Okay? And most of the time, these are crumb eaters, ass lickers, okay? Jobless, sort of unproductive people that only depend on the system, the patronage. That's what Nigerian system is all about, patronage, political patronage. Now, there are those who are easily employed or recruited to mess up with your head. There is a man who says something like this. I'm coming back before I latch this person. Let's give the credit of this video to the channel's television. This is also on Kolu. Listen to this man. Now somebody papa be this, okay? And like I said, listen attentively, word for word, and when I come back.
Issues, or at least issues that question integrity. Shouldn't the electorate still think these are issues as well?
Well, there are issues in order to make personal choice. But we're not in heaven. We must also appreciate that. We are in the world, and it will be presumptuous because the tendency of utopian aspiration, at the end of it, it achieves very little. If you study the history of uprisings in the world, if you look at, for example, the Arab Spring, what has happened, people say, oh, okay, yes, most of it is because of reaction to poverty, reaction to corruption, and so on and so forth. But only sinful men will bring a society, will raise the society, because the problem of the society are the sins, and they understand the value of those sins and the effect.
Please say that again. Only sinful men.
Only sinful men will raise the society from sin, because they understand what the effect of the sin, the consequences, the structure of sin, and how to manage them. If you are looking for holy men, you are not going to achieve a whole lot. If you look at the history of the world, that's just the reality. So in our nation...
But my apologies, sir.
Yes.
Is that to say that those integrity issues do not matter, particularly if one way or the other they do not line up with the aspirations of Section 23 of the Constitution?
Well, no, integrity issue matter, but it's to a certain extent. The Constitution speaks of against corruption, against this, and so on and so forth.
Yes.
Obviously, we'll deal with that. But to expect that personal holiness of candidate, a man that has gone through the structure of life in this nation, a nation, anywhere in the world, for example, you find that politicians are sinners. For example, you cannot run politics, you cannot run office without money.
Show you the other man. Now somebody papa be that too. When we were young, we were told not to get ourselves involved in any act of criminality. When you commit crime, it's not sin. Do you see how they are trying to turn crime to sin? Like, where we are not looking for saints. Who is looking for sainty? Somebody committed a crime. Your constitution says if you did that, you should be arrested or disqualified. Somebody, papa, went on TV, started speaking grammar by equating crime, including drug dealing, money laundering, looting and all those things. And when they said about integrity matters, like this person with all this baggage and all, but he said, there's nobody there without sin. He continued to use sin, because you know what he's appealing to? He's appealing to your religious side. They know how to do it very well. I'll give you another example. That one was appealing to your religious side, so that when you look at everything that these criminals have done, lives that have been lost, lives that have been ruined, families that have been separated, businesses that have been destroyed, lives that have been destroyed due to their greed and selfishness and corruption, then you don't see it as anything. You just be like, they are just sins. Maybe when God forgive our sins, maybe God forgive our sins. It's just sins. They are not sins. Don't bring sin into crime. Hello? I forgive them. When God forgive our sin, are you crazy? Comparing crime and sin, it is intentional. We know that. It is only in Nigeria, are you with me, that you will see university lecturers, dons, though they call them dons, university lecturers, rigging election for politicians that dropped out of school. They don't have any value for education or what have you. For politicians that actually bought whatever qualification they presented as their qualification. For politicians that they cannot prove any kind of a professional title they say they hold. Lecturer in schools, universities, they will be helping them to forge election results. They will be helping them to falsify election figure. Then when the politicians now get to power, the politician will start stealing every money, including the pension of the lecturers. Can you believe that? Educated people. That's exactly how much these criminals have captured the instrument of state. When they say instrument of state, we are talking about everything that controls the country, including the economy. Lecturers, poor, starving, wicked, most of them unproductive for you, and then latching out their frustration on their students, making their lives hell, miserable. But when it comes to the politicians that fail to make their life better, they are willing to collect peanuts, to falsify figure for the momentary gain so that the politicians can win again. Or maybe, luckily for them, they can get appointed into politics and get political appointment. That's how myopic they have been. And that's how self-destructive an average Nigerian is. Take that to the bank. Greedy, selfish, self-centered, just me. When I'm fine, I don't give a damn about others. Why should I? That is the typical or average Nigerian. And they are the reflection of the criminals who lead them. To excuse all of their madness, they will bring in a quote from the Quran and Bible. They will bring in God into it. And then when you say, Papa, leave God out of it, they will change it for you. Because at that moment, you are a sinner. How dare you say, don't bring God into it? Are you smarter than God? Is it not the God that give you the wisdom? Is it not the God that say, I'm talking about the criminals. How did that escalate to God or God this, God that? That's typical Nigerians. They have a way of dividing that because they are very much the replica of the criminals that are leading them. They take insult. They feel offended when you say things about the rogues that are leading them. And when you ask Kolu, what do you think about this whole thing? Can't be like say, now your own time, everybody can say they can't wise up. He's not bothered. I've told you, he's very confident. And I think that would be one of the shocker of the century if suddenly Tinubu fail to be your president, or you reject him, or you stop him. Because as of today, and like this, the shaky Azima demented the Boko Haram feels. And no joke, this is how he feels.
Obedient silly.
That's right. No too much talk. He's not beating you silly because they have done well. He's not beating you silly because he has presented a very good, program and spoken to so many of you enough that you can say, wow, it is all about Bala, Bulu, Bulu, Bala. And I think that's where this pastor on a chair, Anyway, there's something I'm going to say before I even get to that. Remembering that name, Onoche, that pastor. Okay. Remember, that was the same pastor that ordered the police to arrest the Revolution Now members, and they locked them up, denying them bails for weeks until it became an issue. Remember? Now, talking about the Revolution Now, that takes me back to 2020. The October 2020 NSAS protest. How many of you know that to this moment, there are about 9 people that are still languishing in Agodi prison. Not because court sent them there, but because they were raided during the NSAS protest that happened almost 3 years ago. Well, 2.5 years ago. Do you know that they continue to deny them bail? And from the report, right, Seyi Makinde, the governor of your state, has interest in them in ensuring that the judiciary handling that their case in Ibadan to continue to delay. So this might be a wrong accusation or not, but Baba, they didn't commit any crime other than they participated in NSAS in 2020. And to this day, they are still in prison. Do you know that? And if not for more yellow show, by the way, majority of us will probably never know. They have been the one providing them legal support. They have been the one keeping in touch with their family members, giving them updates and all of that since 2020. That's also the reminder of how devilish, how evil this APC, how they are. Now, talking about Onache, Abia Neche, he had this to say. It's no longer, I told you before, I said that all gloves are off, and it seemed that the Christians in Nigeria, the churches in Nigeria, majority of them, they are no longer speaking in tongues. They are speaking clearly now. Listen to this one. I'll be back.
Your choice be, watch this video first.
Who is he that has had enough success in life outside of government? A person who can run his life and be successful can run an institution. We have many people whose money cannot be traced except to government, except to public office. We don't know anything they bought or sold, except that they were in government and then they became rich. Who is it that has traceable record, both in public and private life, that is traceable? While this happened and this happened and that happened. Who is this that has verifiable records? In our nation today, you see somebody, a pauper today, bicycle rider today, becomes a politician tomorrow, and he has the biggest house in his village. He has not run anything to succeed with it. The first thing he wants to run is a whole government, and he steals everything. Who is it that has a corruption-free record? Others are corruption in motion, mobile corruption, corruption walking. Who are those? Who are the people? Who is that has come out of a marginalized zone of this nation, where it appears like people from that zone must not rule, where others have come over and over and over again, ruled and misruled and destroyed the whole country? Who is that person? Very, very clear. Is it not clear? The same people that brought this country into this burden of terrorism, banditry, all of them, they conspired. It was a coalition of frustrated, retired people. What they have in common was a common enemy, not a common purpose. And they imposed what we are in now on us for 7 going to 8 years, where people spend time defending the institution instead of the institution defending the people. And they want us, the same wicked people There's one I forgot. Who is he that has a heart for people? Others don't have any heart for nobody. Have a heart for the. If everybody die in one day, it doesn't matter to them. And they want to recycle themselves. Like recycle clothes that we don't use in the theater. Disposables. What people say to fiakwa. For this bag.
What's going on, Christian? What's going on, Christian? Sinipe gboro ti di kropoye, everybody ti propoye. Yes. Sinipe gboro ti di kropoye, everybody ti propoye. Yes. Sinipe gboro ti di kropoye, everybody ti propoye. Yes.
Oh, yummy. I get you. So, without saying much, I want to take you to Katsina. The Katsina where the obedient, they showed up today. I don't know. I just feel like I should just shake my body a little bit. Don't you think that, I've just been talking. Sorry. I'm thinking I should just shake that body a bit. Where is with the wiki? Right.
How many them there? Why we not go read them? How many them there? Why we not go read them? How many them there? Why we not go read them? How many them? How many them there? Why we not go read them? How many them there? Why we not go read them? How many them? Some people think say you can do juju.
If this is a joke, they will never go free.
Them they born face oh yeah, that would them they born face for. Easy body yeah, you're so wicked they walk oh.
You know, as I'm watching on television now, they paint them. That is all. And they sweet there. When they see me appear like this, they paint them. And I promise them, I'm here to bury them. I see they paint them, they see us. I see they paint us, they pay. When you say, I see they paint them, they see us. I see they see us, they pay. I see they paint them, they see us. Face me and face you. Every morning, every afternoon, every night, weekend, every day, weekend. Weekend is not important. Why are you worried? Weekend is not important. Why
are you worried? So I said I'm going to take you to Katsina, okay? Where it seems that the obedient, they are now threatening the 3 Kardashian states, even though some are saying that no, it's not going to happen. However, from here, I will share with you the visuals from northern Nigeria, not just northern Nigeria, this time around, Katsina State, where Bokwari comes from. Mine is the diary. Bring it to you. They may not want to give that to you, right? So let this be the intro to what is really happening up north when it comes to the obedience. I know here Hausa, but I can dance to this like I have been dancing to some of those their jingles that are showing up either on Kolu's campaign trail or Atifu's campaign trail, the entertainment of Dino Keneri Melaye, as well as the content, everyday content original creator from Kolu. All of these have been things that have been picking up from their trail. As for the obedient in northern Nigeria, well, just dance or shake your head. They actually ran this on their radio in the north.
PDP.
It's mixed together. It shouldn't.
Mu gabaki ɗaya yanda ya shafi arewa, haka ya shafi kudu. Yanzu lokaci yayi mu ceci ƙasar mu domin zaman lafiya da walwala abin muhimmanci ne. Mu haɗa kai, mu zaɓi 'yan takara masu inganci. Duk mu zaɓi Peter Obi na Labour Party a matsayin shugaban ƙasa. Mu zaɓi Peter Obi da Yusuf Datti Baba Ahmed saboda sun nuna iyawa, sun nuna kwazo, kuma sun nuna kishin ƙasa. Lokaci yayi mu juya ƙasar mu zuwa hanyar ci gaba. Don bayani kan yadda za a iya shiga wannan tsari a buga lamban waya 0806.
All of that. You know what I mean? This is what they are running in there. Speaking and say, well, Peter Obi, sugar, baba, shingavi, you know what I mean? Like everybody, this and that. I don't understand, but sounds good, doesn't it? I don't know. Let's go to the street and see the one that we can actually dance to. This is the one you can dance to. All right. On the street, they said they are waiting for Obi in Casino today.
We are here for the Casino rally. Obi is coming. You can see the excitement. People are excited. Guys, ready for the Obi rally? Guys, this is our convoy. We are here at Labour Party office and we are about to kick off our rally, our keke rally. Guys, you can see our people, we are all set. You can see our people, we are ready to rally, to let the people know that Peter Obi is here. Our women are here, our men are here, the youth are here. Our convoy is so long. These are all our keke riders, ready to move, ready to move. Peter Obi, today we move.
Yeah, that was earlier. Then outside their supposed stadium where they were to meet, outside that place, this, oh, hang on, yeah, this was picked up. I want to believe. No, it's been mixed up. I don't want to get them mixed up. Let's pick it again. This.
Obi in your city. That is the entrance of the stadium. That is the entrance of the stadium. That is the entrance of the stadium. 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 Katina. Hey!
And remember that they don't give shishi, they say, which means you see the queue on the left, the queue on the right. That's exactly how it was. But on the tarmac, for those who got to their airport to welcome Obi, now there, these ones, they are students. Don't worry if they are speaking in tongue, okay? But you can tell it has to do with this usual, the greatest bagba, the greatest bubu, aluda guru gara. But this one is in Hausa. Quite interesting as well for the diary. Here. You know, good, Baba, shut up. That's the northern version of a Luther slang. They need to make any sense. But people wait there, they decode, they understand the message. That's what they will say, Abi, isn't it? I actually like him. Let me see that guy again, because there are more. I'm still going to show you. But this one, since I got that video, I've been like, okay, trying to pick it. Aluta Guguru, Aluta Gagara. And I don't get it, but I'll take it again. I would never get it. I'll stop trying. I was saying it after him, but forget it. I heard about the Aluta, but there's no point in wasting our time or wasting your time, okay? I would never be able to say that. There is another version.
Casino students don't come. Oh. Students town hall.
Election, winning, achieving, continental American Volleyball capacity. The academic leader, the incoming leader, the tangential president, the educational president, the overcautious president, the academic president, the administrative president, the arrestable or conscious also for our capacity, the tangential development.
Our Casino students carry charge. Come on. We are Peter Obi. Presto. Federal. Republic. Nigeria.
What's going on, Christian? What's going on, Christian?
I know you are wondering, what's going on? Well, they are the students, Aluta Gbagba, Aluta Propoye, Aluta this or that. That was from Casino. And it's not just that. Then their man landed briefly.
The Eagle has landed. Peter Obi has landed, Casino. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Aye. And then I got a clip, a short one, okay, where he had this town hall meeting, okay. There's no much time. If I should go fully into a lot of things, right, I won't take calls tonight, and I've actually missed taking calls. Like, just hearing from people. I miss you. Actually missed you. So he was in a hall, right, in a town hall meeting where he gave a speech. So, every time we mention town hall, there's something that comes to mind, Abby. Town hall is different from what? The first correct answer will get a shout out from me. Town hall is different from, I don't know. I'll be back to that.
Bayan wannan dan lemo da biskit da ruwa da aka akwai kuma abinci shi ma yana nan da aka kawo kuma abincin da zai wadaci kowa don Allah dan annabi mu ba da haɗin kai mu ba da goyon baya mu nuna cewa mu 'yan Najeriya ne na gari mu 'yan Najeriya ne na gari mu 'yan Najeriya ne masu neman su kawo Najeriya wanda muke so don Allah kowa ya zauna a inda yake don Allah abincin nan da ruwan nan da lemon nan kowa zai samu kuma ina mai ƙara baku hakuri don Allah a yi mana hakuri.
Sure you get, I'm trying to manage that time, okay? So you see, a lot of you actually, you missed it. A town hall is different from, see, some of you are saying Bala blue, some are saying blue, and all of that. No, you need to complete the statements. The right answer is a town hall is different from Bala blue, blue, Bulaba. That's the right answer. I'll ask you some other time. Going away from the obedient in Casina, like I said, I've not got much time there. I want to take calls. However, let me show you what happened in Nasarawa. In Nasarawa, where I think is it PDP or APC? I don't care. But this is how they are warming up. In Nasarawa, a supposed region where Kolu is expected to get his millions from. Somebody said, "What is it? Which one is three Kardashians again? Are you new?" Oh, sorry, you are new, Abi. We have names for a lot of things. It is just to save us the time, okay? Having to explain a lot of things. There are some ways that we use these names to shorten the, you know what I mean? So the three Kardashians in Nigeria election, right? They are the three KKK, okay? Kano, Kaduna, and Katsina. These three, right? It doesn't matter what is going on there, right? Whether the poverty is high, whether the criminals are failing, whether terrorists are terrorizing them, it doesn't matter. Okay? When it comes to APC, write the figure, write the number. So after all of you are already receiving Akwa Ibom, 600,000 PDP, 100,000 APC. Okay, 500,000. Listen, APC have lost Akwa Ibom. Ekiti State, APC, 400,000. PDP, 800,000. APC lost tickets again. Why you are counting all those? Now later the KKK will come. They come late. So when they start landing, they will just start canceling everywhere that you think you have in the southern Nigeria. That is why some of these APC, Egbekegbe, Lagos Abobaku, Oshogbo Alimajiri, the humbled slaves, obedient fools, and sophisticated morons, those crumb eaters, crumb chasers, ass lickers, all risers. That is why they are always saying that one single Kardashian will cancel all of the people from Eastern Nigeria. Go and check it. They are confident because it's fraud. It's written. Nobody can verify them. It has always been like that. So people just accepted them. That once they come, now the three Kardashians. By the time the second one land, before the third one land, you go don't give up and say, they don't win. They don't vote. Underage voters, people from Niger Republic voting, Tom printing multiple times, and all those things. The three Kardashians are always there to cancel everywhere else. Anybody who has the three Kardashians, is going to be declared the president of Nigeria. Go and find out. I'm serious. Let's go to Nasarawa. These are the PDP, by the way, in Nasarawa. Don't take my word for it. I may actually be saying something opposite of what they are saying. I don't understand any jack from what they are saying. But I do understand these next people. They are from Bayelsa State, and they are also PDP. You see, when they say that they have locked down Eastern Nigeria for Peter Obi, these kind of guys with Atifu's money, they will disagree with you, seriously. And they are the people giving Atiku confidence that don't listen to anything. Traditionally, now this, now you get this whole place. But this was Bayelsa. Sorry, I don't have much time to take you to their campaign, but this kind of look hilarious to me. Or should I say, it's funny. Listen to them.
PDP! Power! PDP! Power! PDP! Power! Well, today, the President of the Federal Republic incoming is coming to Yanagwa. It's a big day. We are all set to receive him. He's going to be the President of this country. Amen. His name is Atiku Abubakar, the Waziri Adamawa. Everyone say Waziri Adamawa. Waziri Adamawa. President of Nigeria. Let me tell you why Atiku should be the president. I have known Atiku since 2001. He was a close ally of Alame's here. Atiku spent 3 days with us in Yenakwa. I was the secretary to government. That those few days, I saw a man who can be the president of this country. That time he was vice president. Atiku has a network that there's no other Nigerian have. There's no state in this federation that Atiku doesn't know at least 10 people very well. In Bayelsa, including me. You need a president that can carry phone and call somebody in a state and say, look, this is the problem. I want you to get this done. I want this done. I want that done. You also need a president that people can talk to, can call. So he has a network, connection. He can talk to Nigerians. Number 2, for all these years, Atiku has been steadfast, consistent on restructuring of this country. For we, the job people, for we, the South, for we, the Niger Delta people, restructuring this country is number 1 on the agenda. And when we talk about restructuring, people misunderstand. We're not talking about sharing wealth. We're talking about making every part of this country viable. This is a great country. Buried under the feet of the earth, there is minerals that can take care of every state very well. Atiku is on restructuring. The other fact that I want Atiku to be president, and he will be, is that anybody can access this man. The young, the old, the elderly, the youth, women, children, is accessible. He's somebody that I've only recently I spoke to him on phone.
Oshoni, Ajeni, Elebologuni, Amanishenini, Afaimanishenini, Wafi Insile. Oshoni, Ajeni, Elebologuni, Amanishenini, Afaimanishenini, Wafi Insile. Oshoni, Ajeni, Elebologuni, Amanishenini, Afaimanishenini, Wafi Insile.
And in case if you don't understand that one, let's try the Islamic one. Where is Kolu? Let's try the Islamic one. If that one no go work, waiting they do them, this one should.
Alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alhamdulillah. 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 Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Alhamdulillah
Rabbil Rami. Joke, isn't it? Anyway, everybody they drag them here and there. We will keep the people informed enough that you won't blame anybody when you make any of those decisions, okay? So we'll stop there. And I'm going to take 1 or 2 calls. Here you get. So let's see what I have here. If this is connected, okay? So I'm going to take a break. But how can we be over 2,000 on YouTube alone? And only just about 400 of us actually dropped their offerings. I was say coronavirus never ending, COVID never ending. Why are you always like kind of distancing from that that button, that thumb up under that? Yeah, I'm not saying type thumb up. I'm saying pick up that your TV remote, okay? And then just go onto the TV right there that you're watching from right now, yeah? And you see that like button. When you scroll it, like, you know, highlight it, you see it. Click like. Now you're offering. When you have over 2,000 people watching, and they are so into it that they don't want to do anything other than just to type the messages like hello, hello, and all that. I'll be back. So I'm going to hope that enough of us will actually do that. Okay. If you do that, it's going to be much appreciated. All right. I am going to take a few calls and then, but first, let me take a break. Yeah. And I'll be back to take that. Okay. Don't go anywhere. Thank you. I have a caller on the line, and I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. Can you hear me? You still there? Hello?
Sir.
Oh, are you? Okay, great.
Good evening,
Idris,
sir.
Idris, is that you, by the way?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. I'm fine, sir. Yeah, good evening to everyone on the Temple of Truth this night.
Good evening.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. All of us can hear you. You are live now. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you to everyone on this platform. So I want to first thank everybody for my sister, my sister that died last week. So I want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you so much. So may God continue to keep protecting every one of us. Abolon to Daju Pishwa, Washinja de Tabashin Wale. So thank you so much, sir. I keep saying that Nigeria can't and will never be great. Or let me just say it will never work. It's not what hypothetically so, but I don't think Nigeria will work. And Simara want to push for unity of this country. I don't know. Nigeria want to show money. It's not about Nigeria want to show the right things to do. If you hope in Nigeria, it will surely fail you. It will surely fail you. There's no hope in this country. Is it the security? So Abigbo Ojelu, Trump Oni Oshelu, someone manifest lórí wa, test lórí wa, and she on a person. This country is not working, and we say the country is working, but when you need to, má jẹ́ kí adé Yorùbá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ kan wọ́n ní pé ọdún má jẹ́ kí adó ọ̀run òtítọ́ àbúrọ̀dé máa ń sọ fún ọmọlúwàbí dénú ẹ̀ wọ́n máa kó padà di odidi. Samaidun was it not yesterday or 2 days ago calling me the same train that caused havoc in my family? It was yesterday. Information
no, I have. So yesterday, I even have the video as well.
Those same train, I don't know. Those same train again. Tell but not talk about any country. This Nigeria will stifle us if we are not careful. Now I see why people are leaving this foreign country. I see why people, because the country is not working. Nothing seems to work, and it will never work. I don't know. This solar hegemony, it will take over. It will take over us. Well, let me just say, it has even taken all over us. Let's take back our religion. Let everyone go their separate way. I do not support violence in any way. Neither do I even like violence. But I believe that it is by dialogue. And this is ideology so everybody this contraction, it is not working. People keep dying anyhow. And the government are just doing nothing to salvage the men socially.
Well, you're on your own. That's the point, right? You don't have any government, but there's no government. So there's no point in even thinking that they're just looking at, no, you don't have any. You are on your own. And for those who want to keep Nigeria cities, right? Well, maybe they should have a picture of that Nigeria they want to keep as we continue to remind them the reality from fiction.
It
as well.
So thank you very much. Your program keep me alive. It's just like I don't know, just like a therapy of life. And thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Take care, Idris.
And although I did kind of say the truth, even if it is bitter. You are saying the truth. I know it is bitter in the mindset of those less people, but thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Nice one, Idris. Expected that our call and our correspondence concerning what happened to you, okay, is being worked on, and eventually, we'll make a contact. That's what I'm going to say. So take care. So I have another caller on the line. Somebody said that they always complain. Of course, there's nothing bad in complaining, but you also have to act. And that's exactly what we are encouraging, that when people realize that this is it, and they cannot just be complaining, you need to do something. You need to join and that's why I also told you that don't rule out the obedient. Don't think because you are not interested in their elections, right? And therefore what they are doing is a waste of time. They are doing something, just like every other person who is doing something elsewhere, right? Eventually, right, the center will collapse, and they will do it soon. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Hello, ma. How are you?
Báwo ni Kofo, everybody àti little baby wa ṣe àlàáfíà ni everybody wa.
Everybody wa, ma. Báwo
ni? Lọ
ṣeun.
Seeing you, we thank God for you, your family, and everybody
Thanks, man.
related to you. And we thank Princess, every one of you that have been pushing and pulling, doing everything to make a success out of all what you've done so far during the Christmas and New Year time. And back to Idris. Idris, you share only kérora ní orí program yìí sometimes maybe last week ní ìgbà tí I feel so bad for him. So he eventually lost
if I share the picture, he sent me all the pictures of the burial, the picture of the family, all everybody trying to like come together and all of that. But like he said, it was like it's not to seek sympathy. I mean, to seek what do you call it, pity from anybody. It's just to let me know that this is what happened, so that
it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody.
she was freed after they took they collected over 4 million naira from them. Then they freed her. But before they freed her, they've already tortured her, like forcing her to so that the family could pay in time. Before the family paid, right? They've already kicked her inside, and she had internal bleeding. So when she got back and they were happy and all of that. It didn't last for 2 days. She didn't last 2 days after she was released.
Why?
So they collected the money, and the family still lost her. So that's how bad the story is. Yeah, that's it. But it just was like they are not looking for pity or anything out there, but it's just to show to me that this happened, and the family is going through a lot right now. Anybody or anything, but for the fact that the platform to want to happen to anybody, and don't wait till it happens to you now. It will not make sense. And it's not because you want to, you know what I mean?
How the family will feel now.
It's sad.
Nobody can imagine.
You don't want to know the full story.
When you lose somebody, even simply losing somebody from sickness or anything is paining. And we thought those Azu, headache and everything they went through, and she still died.
Yes.
It's another pain
She
entirely.
died of bleeding.
Nobody can know how they're feeling. But my prayers to everyone in the family is that God will continue to support them and give them the strength they need at this moment.
Amen.
There is nothing that we can do, we can say
to bring her
that
back
can
anymore.
give them
Nothing.
that strength. Yes. We only pray for God to give them that strength they need now.
And they
because when something, it's a shock. That's another thing. Stress and depression can set in. And how many can we talk about?
I mean, excuse me, ma. You know that the problem, the part of the problem that people are not talking about enough about the insecurity in Nigeria is that
they don't even talk about it.
Yeah, is that the families?
Mainstream media doesn't even talk about it.
Yeah, I even wanted to say, ma. I wanted to say the part that people don't talk more about, or they don't even talk about, is that the families of the victims. When we read the news that people get kidnapped, people get killed, nobody talks about the trauma the family have to deal with. Nobody. Everyone just move on and say, they killed 20 people. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, they kidnapped 10 people. They have paid ransom and they have released them. Nobody talks about them anyway. Just say, thank God. Let's thank God.
Imagine. Nobody even pay a visit to them and say,
how is it going? How is it? How are you coping?
You wouldn't even know.
That's Nigeria, man.
It's a serious situation. God will continue to give them the strength. That's the only thing.
I mean, at least we can always send prayers and then, love, good wishes and all that. And, I am planning to send people to go and see them, by the way. Good enough. We have about 3 of us currently in Nigeria.
Not the number. I would like to chat you in wherever way, small way I can help them because they need therapy.
I know. I mean, like you said, money can't bring her back, and money can't replace all their losses. So I am planning to actually use the opportunity of some of our people who are home now. They are at home, and good enough as Yoruba Unionists, they are meeting as well, right? So somehow we could use them as a powerful delegation. The princess will lead them to and see the family and all of that. Just it's not about money. Sometimes just let them see that we care in a way.
From somewhere, at least to know that somebody care, people care about
we do care, because we do. We really do. And we wish this never happened.
We really do. We really do.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm so sorry for them. Oh, God will continue
happened,
to fill wherever they are feeling their pain, to fill the place up for them.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
And so there is another program, there is another picture
Point
that
you want to make? Okay, go on, ma'am.
Earlier.
Right.
As to the NHA, Prophet
NHA, that pastor, yeah.
Pastor NHA, yeah. Is church not dunamis?
Exactly, dunamis.
If I can recollect vividly, that was the church they arrested. Inside that church, they arrested 5
Revolution Now members, yeah. They said because they are putting out T-shirt that says Revolution Now.
Yeah.
That they can't wear that to the church, and they called the police on them. They locked them up for days.
That same T-shirt was worn to mosque.
They won the same to the mosque, and nobody really care. They just did their thing and left.
Nobody did anything. So sure ni abonjaje.
Ó ṣì ń jajẹ ni mà.
Àwọn wo náà èdè wọn débẹ̀. Àwọn wo náà ń gbàdúrà fún wọn débẹ̀. Àwọn wo ni ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ẹ̀yẹn bá sọ fún mi pé òun ò ní àwọn tí òun gbé dé lára àwọn tó ń gbé tó débi tán dé yẹn. Òun ò ní àwọn tí wọ́n ń báàkì òun náà ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì nílé ẹ̀ ní gbogbo ibi tó ń lọ ní everywhere. Oṣooṣù ní wọn ni àbúṣe ń já wọn jẹ. Nígbà tí nǹkan yẹn bá di wípé.
Tó bá ti wá ń bù wọ́n jẹ tó ti ń bù wọ́n jẹ tó ti ń wọra lóòótọ́ ló. Ó dà bó ti ń bù wọ́n jẹ ni mà náà ó ti ń bù wọ́n jẹ. That's why they are now like having to wọn fẹ́ keep ẹ̀ mọ́.
Tá bá mú ọwọ́ ìjọba táwọn ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀yàn kúrò. Àwọn ló tún nẹ̀sì sí wọn.
Àwọn ni
tó tún torí àwọn èèyàn bu abẹ́lé lórílẹ̀‐èdè yẹn.
Bàbá evangelist
èèyàn Ọlọ́run. We continue to talk about èèyàn Ọlọ́run ni ẹ má jà ṣẹ lọ́run látara wọn ẹ má jà gbẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Ẹ wo ibi tó sì wá dé.
Ẹ rí pé wọ́n ti excuse me ẹ rí pé wọ́n ti ń connect crime.
Ó ra sí ní mẹ́ta.
Wọ́n ti ń compare crime pẹ̀lú sin o lójú ayé wa o.
Yeah.
Crime and sin. Wọ́n ti ń compare wọn papọ̀ dé so that you can play it and say but ṣe bí only God dey punish for sin. No, it's not you. If they commit any crime, leave them. Let God punish them. They have sinned. But that's how they do it. That's how they do it.
Logically,
brain. Before you know it, accept it. Can you believe that? Excuse me. You believe it? In your lifetime, when APC don't party in 2015, in your lifetime, ever believe you pé ẹ máa witness clothing pé bí táwọn kan ti máa defend the pardoning repentant terrorist. Ṣẹ́yìn ever believe pé ẹ lè witness ìjọ tó máa ní kẹ́ choose between your land and your life. Ṣé ẹ lè believe ẹ lè imagine 7 years ago pé one day wọ́n máa ní kẹ́ choose between your land or your life nínú Nàìjíríà yẹn. Ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ already now, it's happening.
And many are in agony. People cannot even talk. There are some people the way you see little kids on the street. Ẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run abẹ́ pé
ó yẹ kó break out.
Kì í ṣe ìlú táwa ti dàgbà ní. Kì í ṣe ìlú tán ti tọ́ wa ní. Kì í ṣe ìlú tó jẹ́ pé tó bá lọ títì tó bá rọmọ lọ́mọ tó bá san nídìí pé kúrò ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Ìyá ò ní bí ẹ.
Ìyá máa ní kí ló ṣe mà nǹkan báyìí ni mo rí tó ṣe o ìyá àtúkò bọ̀ òye tó bá pé lóòótọ́ ló ṣe nǹkan yẹn àtúkò mọ́ ń bẹ̀ pé ẹ ṣe jàre mà ẹ ṣe mà ọ̀ẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ náà akónisí tàbí ọmọ ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ ni o kì í ṣe pé àkókò kọ́ wọn o àwọ̀ wọlé lójú yín nìbọn ń sìn.
Ó ti yàtọ̀ ó ti tó yàtọ̀ àwọn tó dé bá gbogbo ayé náà jẹ́ wọ́n wá fẹ́ máa sọ wá di ìríra àtúwá di ìríra káàkiri gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè tá a pínra wá sí àdìríra. So in nutshell,
ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ní pé torí a jẹ́ àwa láti ibi tó pé Nàìjíríà.
Bó ṣe sọ orílẹ̀-èdè yẹn dé. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Ọlọ́run tí wọ́n fi orúkọ ẹ̀ pé tí wọ́n fi ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Ṣebí during COVID ṣebí kan ló ń ra private jet mẹ́ta.
Àwọn èèyàn
wọ́n dẹ̀ rí nọ́ṣọ́.
Súlé Òtòbò nìyẹn.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ rí nọ́ṣọ́.
Apostle Súlé Òtòbò.
Àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ń jẹ.
Ó tún ní ìkọ̀kọ̀ miracle money mọ̀ kọ́ mà ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé another call right èmi àti we can banter like this for so long and factual banter ló máa ń pè right the guy said that pé òun tún ṣe miracle money you know what I mean wọ́n lè ní kówó dé account yín lamẹ́ríkà tẹ̀wá yẹn or ní Canada tẹ̀wá yẹn or anywhere tẹ̀wá Like, are these guys for real? Lori Ro. Thank you so much, man. No, it's all right. I think you notice the picture and then that number, man. She gets. Then, yeah. Okay. I will do my best to be in touch. Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you nice one, yeah? So that's a good one there. Where my caller, people barely actually share their names these days. They just call in and say, then we just start talking. Before you'll be like, this is Mike calling. And sometimes you'll be like, I stage some of them because you'll be like, how did you know who is calling? Because I know my regular callers. And when I see new ones, I just let people flow. Hello there.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Mayega.
Good evening to you. How are you?
I'm fine, Mayega. Mayega, I just want to appreciate you.
Thank you.
On the things you're doing for our people.
Thanks, man.
May God bless you. Keep it up, yeah?
Amen. And I will. Thank you.
Mayega, I keep questioning myself sometimes. Does it mean that all these people now shouting obedient Atiku, Tinubu, following them behind, does it mean they don't think that how does this thing going to work as a country, even if any of these three people win it?
Well, I wouldn't say they are not thinking. I think they are the visions. I can say visions now. Okay, visions are different, but they pretend that it is the same to fix Nigeria, but differently. Okay, when you put those who are following Tinubu or Atiku in any bracket, in any basket, right? You can find similarity in them. Okay, which is about whether they have been a product of the two for a long time or they are the admirers of the two for a long time. However, when you look at the obedient, it's the conglomeration of those who believe they are the victims of the failure of the two. So you see, they all have visions, but the visions are different, but similar. The similar vision is that we will fix Nigeria so that the damages that these two have done, right, will be buried in the history of time. Now, all of these are yet to be seen. That is why some of those answers cannot be given directly and say, do they not? The right answer would be like, they do. Yeah. Everybody has created their reality. The Tiflumbus, the articulators, the obedient. In what I have studied, Obaba, they have created their reality and they believe in them. But guess what?
That is true.
That's not how we see them. Go on.
The three people contesting, they are all people with pre-colonial mentality and working for the colonial masters. And the people that is spearheading it is the another colonial masters.
Talking about colonial master, right? There's a picture that came to my head. It is a cartoon. Yeah, I'm going to share that, but continue, please. Continue talking.
The Fulanis are colonial masters on their own.
The new ones.
They have swallowed the Hausa people, swallowed some part of Yoruba. Sorry to
no, don't say sorry. No, it's just same way everywhere. It's called Nigeria Project. Okay, we all have them. We have those who are working with them from every tribe in Nigeria. They are the same. But go on.
They have divided. They have finished dividing the Eastern region to swallow them.
Sure, you get.
Before it swallow, they have dispatched them. Not to, they don't have the power now to fight. To fight them. So the next night is to start swallowing them one by one. And so that is why the colonial masters prefer them to head their affair, because they are on the same mission with different purpose. So far they want to gain Nigeria, let them gain Nigeria, but whatever be their share must be coming to them. And they are happy with
and they are getting their share. What do you expect?
And they are getting their share by advancing every day.
Anyway, you see, talking about master or no master, people are like, why are they always going to London for this validation thing or something? And I'm like, Baba, it be like say you don't understand that they are to pay allegiance and seek the validation of the people that are still helping them to keep Nigeria together despite all these differences and even all these obvious incompatibility. Sure you get. But then this brings this picture to me, right? Where everybody had to go. Oh,